9706. Discover rich history of Granville County at the Granville Museum in historic downtown Oxford. For more information, 919-693-9706. This was my first massage. Tracy walked me through the entire process. It made me feel comfortable as possible. We had a delightful conversation and our studio was beautiful. I will definitely be returning for another massage very soon. This is a direct quote from a review from the Whole World Massage located at 3509 Haworth Drive, Suite 205 in Raleigh. At Whole World Massage and Med Spa, our focus is you. We love working every day with people like you, helping them look, feel, and perform with youthful energy and beauty in mind and body. Call today to see how Tracy can help you feel great today. 252-213-4478. 252-213-4478.
From the Nextdoor Radio Newsroom, it's time for the Nextdoor Radio News. A heavy barrage of Russian military strikes hit Ukraine's eastern regions, and fierce ground battles shook the eastern Donetsk province, Ukraine's president said in his evening address.
Powerful explosions from shelling shook Ukraine's Zaporizhzhia region, the site of Europe's largest nuclear power plant, the global nuclear watchdog said, calling for urgent measures to help prevent a nuclear accident in the Russian-occupied facility. Harry Michaels reporting.
The man suspected of opening fire at a gay nightclub in Colorado Springs is being held on murder and hate crime charges after the attack that killed 5 people and wounded many others.
Online court records showed that 22-year-old Anderson Lee Aldrich faced 5 murder charges and 5 charges of committing a bias-motivated crime causing bodily injury in Saturday night's attack at Club Q. It was not immediately clear if the allegations were formal charges filed by prosecutors or preliminary charges filed by police. Davis Richards reporting.
The chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee said his panel is reviewing serious allegations in a report that a former anti-abortion leader knew in advance the outcome of the 2014 Supreme Court case involving health care coverage of contraception.
The report Saturday in the New York Times followed the stunning leak earlier this year of a draft opinion in the case in which the High Court overturned Roe v. Wade, ending constitutional protections for abortion. That decision was written by Justice Samuel Alito, who is also the author of the majority opinion in the 2014 case at the center of the new report. Torvi Rodriguez reporting.
Memories of the tumultuous 2016 Republican primary hung over the Las Vegas ballroom this past weekend during the first major gathering of party's potential contenders for the 2024 nominations.
No fewer than 10 White House prospects stepped onto the stage to pitch their plans to fix the nation and their party. The details varies, but within most speeches was an extraordinary sense of defiance rarely seen since former President Donald Trump seized control of the Republican Party 6 years ago. Their central message, Trump can and should be beaten. Roger Cantor reporting.
This is the latest news headlines. Asian share markets turned hesitant on Monday as investors fretted about the economic fallout from fresh COVID-19 restrictions in China, while bonds and the dollar braced for more updates on U.S. monetary policy. Beijing's most populous district urged residents to stay at home on Monday as the city's COVID case numbers rose, while at least one district was locked down for 5 days. Countries closed this year's UN Climate Summit with a hard-fought deal to create a fund to help poor countries being battered by climate disasters, even as many lamented its lack of ambition in tackling the emissions causing them. The deal was widely lauded as a triumph for responding to the devastating impact that global warming is already having on vulnerable countries, but many countries said they felt pressure to give up on the tougher commitments for limiting global warming. Quentin Tarantino appeared on Who's Talking to Chris Wallace to discuss filmmaking and explains why his 10th movie will be definitely his last. I've been doing it for 30 years, and it's time to wrap up the show. I've given my whole life to it. And, you know, I didn't start a family until late in life, Tarantino told CNN's Wallace. Tarantino said while he knows how many films he will make, he has no idea what the last one will be about. Todd and Julie Chrisley were driven by greed as they engaged in extensive bank fraud scheme and then hid their wealth from tax authorities while flaunting their lavish lifestyle, federal prosecutors said, arguing the reality TV star should receive lengthy prison sentences. The Chrisleys gained fame with their show Chrisley Knows Best, which followed the tight-knit, boisterous family. While they were found guilty on federal charges in June, they are set to be sentenced by U.S. District Judge Eleanor Ross in a hearing that began Monday. And that's the latest news headlines. I'm Alan Edwards.
The Cyber Monday origin story. Cyber Monday is a marketing term for e-commerce transactions that take place on the first Monday after the American holiday of Thanksgiving. It is considered to be the online equivalent of Black Friday. The term cyber is a prefix in the English language, and it refers to anything that involves computers, computer networks, machines, and electronic devices. The prefix is originally from the word cybernetics. You may have heard it used in other English words such as cyberspace and cybercafe. The term first appeared in a press release of the National Retail Federation, the world's largest retail trade association. The November 28, 2005 press release was titled Cyber Monday, quickly becoming one of the biggest online shopping days of the year. The announcement was based on a retail industry study that was conducted in 2004. The study revealed that 77% of the online retailers who had been surveyed experienced a substantial increase in sales on the Monday after Thanksgiving. Although the study had revealed the data and the press release had invented the term, it was an article in the well-known American newspaper, the New York Times, that could be credited with having identified the reason behind the spike in online sales on the Monday after Thanksgiving. The newspaper reported that Cyber Monday was the result of millions of American workers returning to their offices on that Monday after the Thanksgiving Day weekend and using the high-speed internet connections found at their places of employment to do their online shopping. In the early 2000s, the majority of Americans who had internet connections at home suffered from very slow speeds, making online shopping at home a painful process. That first Monday back at work gave those same shoppers the opportunity to search for items, compare prices, and pay online quickly and efficiently and without any hang-ups. Now, in 2021, the vast majority of people in the U.S. have high-speed internet at home and no longer need to rely on a connection provided by an employer. But the e-commerce industry seized on the phenomenon of Cyber Monday that was observed back in the 2004 study, and to this day, the industry continues to promote cyber deals and discounts as a way of encouraging people to shop online. Because of the ability to access shoppers and shops worldwide through the internet, Cyber Monday has become an international marketing term adopted by online retailers around the world. Despite its international status, however, it is likely that Cyber Monday will always occur on the Monday directly following Thanksgiving. Thank you for watching. Have you watched the Black
You're
Friday?
tuned in to Next Door Radio on nextdoorradio.com. Thank you so much for letting us be a part of your family. Enjoy a great mix of 70s, 80s, classic rock, and some beach music right here on Next Door Radio. Also, all you have to do, say, Alexa, enable nextdoorradio.com.
Plumpy's Deli is a family-owned and operated local business located in Butner that uses only the finest meats from Boar's Head. All items are made fresh to order, and they are now serving breakfast all day long. They offer charcuterie boxes, boards, classes, and grazing tables, along with catering for all occasions, including corporate luncheons, private events, weddings, school events, parties, and more. Gluten-free and vegetarian options are available. Call 919-575-0705 to place your order today. You won't be disappointed. Plumpy's Deli is open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. Visit their website and check out their menu at www.plumpys.com. That's PLUMPEEZ.com. Make sure to follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Plumpy's Deli, and don't forget to stop by their location at 106 East C Street in Butner. Give them a call at 919-575-0705. Visit their website and follow them on social media for more information today.
Lewis Electric has been in business for over 53 years. It is a third generation family-owned business. Lewis Electric always strives to complete their projects on time. Will help any way possible with your budget. They work in a multitude of areas in the electrical field, focusing on commercial, industrial, municipalities, and more. Call them today so they can help you get your project completed on time and on budget. 919-693-6615. They're located in Oxford at 912 Williamsburg Street. Lewis Electric is your local electrician here for you.
A travel blogger earned a Guinness World Record by visiting all metro stations in the Washington, D.C. area in 8 hours and 54 minutes. Lucas Wall took on the challenge last Wednesday, the first day the Washington Metropolitan Area Transit Authority's Silver Line service. Wall started his journey at the Ashburn station and finished 8 hours and 54 minutes later at the Huntington station after visiting a total of 97 stations. Guinness World Record said Wall's time was nearly an hour longer than the previously record of 7 hours and 59 minutes, but the previous record holder, Scott Bennett, earned the record in December 2019, and Metro has since added 6 new stations.
You have an event, upcoming show, or update about the community? If so, send your public service announcement to contact@nextdoorradio.com or send by mail to P.O. Box 2491, Oxford, North Carolina.